Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to crochet this lovely baby frock. This frock I have done for a 0 to 3 month old baby. This is the front part of our baby frock, while this is the back portion. Here I have sewed 2 buttons on the back part. Now this baby frock tutorial I have divided into 2 parts. In the part 1 of this tutorial, I will teach you how to crochet this yoke for the frock, and in the part 2, we will be learning how to crochet the skirt part of the frock. Now, in order to make the edging of the frock more beautiful, I have done shell stitches at the bottom of this frock, and for the sleeve part of the frock, I have created ruffles. It's very easy to do. So let's begin the tutorial. In order to crochet this frock, the materials that we need are a 3.5 mm crochet hook, a measuring tape, 2 color yarns. This would be my main color, and this multicolored yarn I will be using for making the skirt part of our frock as well as the ruffles and the flower. Buttons, which will be sewed on the back part of our baby frock, and a thread and a needle, which can be used to sew the buttons. Now this is the size chart which we'll be referring to while making the baby frock. Now since I already mentioned that we'll be making the baby frock for a 0 to 3 month old baby, so the chest size is 16 inches and the height of the frock is nearly 12.75 inches. Now in case if you are making this frock for the baby in other age groups, then you can refer to this size chart and make the sizes of the chest as well as the height of the frock accordingly. Now as I already mentioned, in this part of our tutorial, we'll be working with the yoke of the baby frock. So I'll be using this color for making the yoke. For that, first we need to make a slip knot and chain 65. So here I have worked 65 chains. Now we need to skip the first 2 chains from the hook and work 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain. Again we will be working 1 double crochet into next 6 stitches. That is, in total we will be working 7 double crochets. 1 is already done, so I need to work 6 more. So here I have done with the 7 double crochets. Now into the next chain we will be working our first corner. Go into the next stitch and work 2 double crochets followed by 1 chain and 2 more double crochets all into the same stitch. So this will be our first corner. That is 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the same chain. Now we will be working 1 double crochet into each of the stitches for a total of 15 double crochets. So here I have done the 15 double crochets. Now into the next stitch again we will be working the second corner similar to the first one, that is 2 double crochets followed by 1 chain and again 2 double crochets. All into the same stitch. So this will make our second corner. Now again into next 15 stitches we will be working 1 double crochet each. That is in total 15 double crochets. Again I have worked the 15 double crochets and into the next stitch we will be working the third corner. Now into the next 15 stitches we need to work 1 double crochet each. That is in total 15 double crochets. So again I have worked the 15 double crochets. Again into the next stitch I will be working the last corner So at the end I am left with 7 chains. I need to work 1 double crochet each. That is in total 7 double crochets in order to end the first row. So here we have done the first row of the yoke of the baby frock. So this portion and this portion will form the back part, and these 15 double crochets over here as well as here will form the sleeve of our baby frock, and this will come in the front part of the yoke. So this is how it will look when you fold it in this form. So for the second row, again chain 1, turn your work and work 1 double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, skip the next double crochet and work 1 double crochet into the third stitch. Again chain 1, skip next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. So just continue working like this till you reach the chain 1 space of the corner that we had worked for the previous row. So here I have come to the chain 1 space of the corner. So before working into the chain 1 space, work 1 chain, and into the chain 1 space you will be working 1 double crochet followed by 2 chains and again 1 more double crochet all into the same space. So this stitch will be worked in the chain 1 space of each of the corners that we had worked for the previous row. Again work 1 chain, skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. So you just continue working like this till you reach the next corner, that is working 1 chain, skipping the next stitch and making a double crochet into the next stitch. So here we have worked the window stitch till we reach the next corner. Before working into the next corner, work 1 chain and into the chain 1 space of the corner again work in the similar way, that is 1 double crochet followed by 2 chains and 1 more double crochet all into the same space. Again chain 1, skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. So you have to just continue working like this till you reach the next end. So here I come to the end of the second row. In order to end this row, I shall work 1 chain and into the 2 chains that we had skipped initially while working the first row, I will be working 1 double crochet into the second chain. So this finishes our second row. So this is how the yoke appears after finishing the second row. Now we will be working with the third row. So in order to work the third row, again work 1 chain and turn your work. Work 1 double crochet into the first stitch. So this is basically a repeat sequence of the first row that we have done. We need to work 1 double crochet into each of the chain 1 spaces as well as on top of the double crochet we had worked till we reach the chain 2 space of the corner. So till I reach the chain 2 space of the corner, I have worked 1 double crochet into each of the stitches. Now into the chain 2 space, again we will be working 2 double crochets followed by chain 1, again 2 double crochets all into the same space. Now again into each of the stitches, that is the double crochets as well as the chain 1 spaces, you will be working 1 double crochet each. So from here on the sequence is very simple, that is working 1 double crochet into each of the stitches, and when we reach the chain 2 space of the corner we need to work 2 double crochets, chain 1, again 2 double crochets all into the same space. So you just continue working like this till you reach this end. So here I have done with the third row. Now from here on, this is basically a repeat sequence of row 2 and row 3. So in row 2 you will be working window stitches with corners as 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet, whereas row 3 will be working simple double crochets into each of the stitches. The variation comes only while working the corners. So in each of the corners, we will be working 2 double crochets followed by 1 chain and 2 double crochets. We will be repeating these 2 rows. I am exactly not sure how many rows I will be making, but the length of the front part should measure approximately 8 inches. So I'll just measure and see. So this measures around 4.5 inches. So I'll be repeating these 2 rows, that is row 2 and row 3, till we reach around 8 inches. So just continue working like this, making one row with window stitch and next row with simple double crochets. So once I'm done with the desired length of the yoke, I shall get back to you. So you just continue working like this till you reach the length of 8 inches as I mentioned before. So here in total I have worked 9 rows, repeating row 2 and 3 alternately. Now we'll measure the length in the front part of our yoke. So this measures approximately 8 inches. As you can see in the size chart, the chest circumference should be 16 inches for a 0 to 3 month old baby. So we have measured the front part. It measures approximately 8 inches. So the chest circumference we'll get is 16 inches. So this will perfectly fit a baby in the age group of 0 to 3 months. Now one more important thing that I forgot to mention you is that the frock that I had shown you earlier is made using a cotton thread. So since the cotton thread is finer as compared to a woolen yarn, so I had to work more number of rows in order to attain the length of 8 inches. So in case if you are working with a cotton thread, you will be working more number of rows. Just measure the length. If it is 8 inches, stop working at that point. And if you are doing with a woolen yarn, you can just work 9 rows as I had done over here. So this forms the back part of our yoke. Now we will be working on the button straps. Chain 1 and work on this side of your yoke. So into each of the double crochets, we will be working 2 single crochets working sideways. So just go inside this double crochet and work 2 single crochets. Moving to the next row, again work 2 single crochets. Now since we have worked 9 rows, so in total we will be working 18 single crochets for this side. So just continue till you reach this part. So here I have done the first row of our button strap with 2 single crochets per row. Since we have 9 rows, so in all I have worked 18 single crochets. Now this forms the left part of our button strap and this forms the right part. So while working the left part, we will be working just 3 rows of single crochets, and while working the right part, we will be working buttonholes for our buttons. So since the first row is already done, we will be working 2 more rows of just simple single crochets. For that, just chain 1 and turn your work and again work 1 single crochet per stitch, that is total of 18 single crochets. And again you will be working the third row in similar pattern, that is chain 1 and turn your work and work 1 single crochet per stitch. So just finish off with the 2 rows of single crochets. So once I am done with it, I will get back to you. So here I have done the 3 rows of single crochets, and by end of each of the rows, the number of single crochets should remain the same, that is 18. So if you miss out any of the single crochets, the strap will become very narrow, or in case if you add up single crochets, it will become wider. So at the end of each of the row, you should count the number of single crochets and it should remain the same. Now we will be working around the neckline, around this portion of our yoke. So the pattern that we will be following around the neckline is chain 1, move to the next stitch and work a slip stitch. Again work chain 1 and slip stitch into the next stitch. So you have to just continue working like this till you reach the other end. By other end, I mean this point of the yoke. So here I have worked the neckline using slip stitches and chains. Now we will be working on the other part of our button strap. We will be creating the buttonholes. So the first row is very simple, that is chain 1 and work 2 single crochets per stitch. Again we will be having 18 single crochets for the first row. So going into the first double crochet, working sideways, work 2 single crochets. So here I have done the first row with single crochets. In order to work the second row, we will be making the buttonholes, chain 1 and turn your work. Work 7 single crochets starting from the first stitch. Now here I have done the 7 single crochets. Now for making the buttonhole, chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and work 1 single crochet into the third stitch. So this makes your first buttonhole. So now I have done 2 single crochets after making a buttonhole. I will be working 4 more single crochets. So in total I have worked 6 single crochets. Now I will be making the second buttonhole. Again chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches and work a single crochet into the last stitch. So in this way we have created buttonholes. Now the third row is again a row of single crochets. For that, chain 1 and turn your work and work 1 single crochet into each of the stitches, while into the chain 2 spaces work 2 single crochets. So starting from the first stitch I have made 1 single crochet. Now I have the chain 2 space where I will be working 2 single crochets. Now again into the next 6 stitches work 1 single crochet each, and into the next chain 2 space work 2 single crochets. So just continue working like this till you reach this end. So I worked this part of a button strap making the buttonholes. Now after making the buttonholes, you should check whether your button is easily passing through the hole. So I think this is fair enough since the button is easily able to pass through the hole. Now in case if you have a larger button than this, then instead of chaining 2, you can chain 3 and then work a buttonhole bigger than this. Now the next task would be to join the front and the back part of our yoke. Now keeping the part of the button strap where the buttons will be sewed on the lower part and the portion where the buttonholes comes on the top part, we will be joining these two portions. So you have to just join both the sides on the strap part. So going to the strap on the back part, you have to work 1 chain. Or you can also work a slip stitch. Now once you have worked a slip stitch, chain 1, going through both the straps, work 2 double crochets. So going to the front part as well as the strap on the back part, work 1 double crochet, 1 more double crochet into the next space, going through both the straps. So in this way, your 2 ends are getting joined. Now, since the previous row was a row of double crochets, we will be working a window stitch pattern over here. For that, you will be working 1 chain and skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. Again, chain 1, skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. So you just continue working like this till you reach the corner chain 1 space. So here I have worked the window stitch till I have reached the chain 1 space of the corner. Now before working into the chain 1 space, work a chain and into the chain 1 space work 2 double crochets. Skip the stitches of the sleeve and then you will be joining the front and the back part by working again 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space of the next corner. So in this way you have found one of the sleeves. Now again we will be working the window stitch, that is chain 1, skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. So just continue working like this till you reach the next corner. So here I have worked the front part of our yoke using window stitches. Again I have come across the third corner. So we will be working 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space of the corner. Skip the stitches of the sleeve and work 2 double crochet into the next corner. So in this way we have joined the second sleeve too. Now in order to finish the yoke, we will be working window stitch, that is chain 1, skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next. So just continue working like this till we reach this end. So here I have come to the end of the 10th row. Now before joining with the slip stitch on top of the first double crochet, work 1 chain and slip stitch on the double crochet. So this finishes our row 10. Now working row 11 is very simple. Chain 1 and work 1 double crochet into each of the stitches. So starting from the first stitch, work 1 double crochet, again 1 double crochet into the next. Also work double crochets into the chain 1 spaces which we had worked earlier. So just continue working like this, making 1 double crochet into each of the stitches till the end of the row. So here I have worked the 11th row, which is a row of simple double crochets. Now from here on, this is basically a repeat sequence. So we will be working 2 more rows. That is, the 12th row will be a row of window stitch and 13th row will be a row of double crochets. So you just continue working like this as we had done before. So once I am done with the 13th row, I will get back to you. So here I have done the 13th row, which is a row of double crochets, and I counted the number of double crochets, which comes around 102. But since our pattern stitch that will be following for making the skirt is a multiple of 4, so I have adjusted 2 more double crochets on the back part. So in total now we have 104 double crochets. So depending upon the age of the child for whom you are making this yoke, the number of double crochets which will come will vary, but you should see to that it is always a multiple of 4. So this yoke can be customized as per your age preference of the child. And you can just follow up with the size chart and all those steps that I mentioned while making the yoke, and make the yoke according to the size that you want. So that finishes the part 1 tutorial of a baby frock. In the part 2 tutorial, we'll be working with the skirt part as well as creating ruffles on the sleeve and sewing the buttons on the back part of the yoke. So that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial really very useful. If you have any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.